What's up, guys? It's good to see y'all today. Good to see you. No, I made that hippie grandma. I made that. I'm trying to work and see how good I can do that. So, yeah, I made that. Now, hippie grandma, do me a favor. Type Rebel in chat and see if it don't drop your link. I want to check something. Type Rebel in chat and see if it don't drop your link. Y'all come on in and hit that like, that share, and that subscribe. Oh, I made a bunch of them recently. Now give it a few minutes and there you go. Nightbot just dropped your channel. Let me click that link and see if it takes me to it. Good deal. It takes me straight to your channel. It takes people straight to their channel. All right. I got to try something else because I've been working on this. I want to see if it works. I hope it does. What's up, Beagle Mom? All right. Every time anybody says hey or hi, it's going to welcome you to the channel. And it's good to see you, Beagle Mom. So let me try this again. All right, hold on just a minute, everybody. Because I've done a bunch of stuff. I just want to see if it works. Yeah. All right, guys. All right. I'll work on it some more on Nightbot some more. But thank y'all for being here. Now, tonight I wanted to talk about, have we been to the moon? My opinion, and I'll give it in a little bit, is not really. No, not really. Not at all. So let me come down here and I'll turn on that. Hey, everybody. No, we ain't been to the moon. We ain't been to the moon. And one of the astronauts that went to the moon tells us that. So let me find that first. Let me find that first. And I want everybody's opinion. I'm just saying this is my opinion. So, all right. Well, all right. Give me just a second now. I'm going to share this Now, this is Buzz Aldrin. I don't know why I done that. What's up, Chicken Snake? Good to see you, buddy. Now, like I said, this is Buzz Aldrin talking at a school lecture. All right? Well, wait. Yeah, talking at a school lecture. So here, let's bring this up. All right, can y'all see that? Let me get rid of this for a minute. I hope y'all can see that. Put a 1 in chat if you can see that. Can y'all hear me? Okay. All right. So let me play it here for you and just listen. Just listen to it, okay?
What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest? It didn't happen. It could have been scary.
We went down and we watched you guys land on the moon,
No,
which
you
was...
didn't. No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. So you associated what you saw with...
I have very hazy memories.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what we saw was we all were gathered around the old rooftop radio and listened.
Talking about, how many feet we were going to the left and right. And then I said, contact light, engine stop.
It was exciting.
Other things. And then Neil said, Houston, Tranquility Base. The Eagle has landed.
Yes,
Man, how about that?
That was very exciting.
Not a bad line.
Wow. Yeah.
Has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. It's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And
all right. Now, this is Buzz Aldrin telling, and he could have been, just faking it or whatever, telling that we didn't go to the moon. Now, it happened June 20th, 1969. I was almost a year old because I was born November. Now, let me do this right quick, and y'all can be involved in it. I want to see everybody's opinion. All right. There is a poll I put at the top of the chat. You all go answer for me. So, let me go ahead and get rid of that one, then we'll bring up this other one. And then I'll talk a little more on what I was getting ready to say. And that sounded weird as shit, I know, guys. Come on, y'all guys, get involved in it. Y'all hit that like for me. 7 people now, and there's 9 in here watching. That's all right, though. We'll get it figured out. All right, full layout. Let me go ahead and full screen it for you.
July 20th, 19...
All right. We're going to watch this, and I'll stop and talk about it, or I'll get it going here in just a second. All right, here we go, guys.
69.
Over
Over 600 million... July 20th, 1969. Over 600 million people watched their television screens as a grainy black and white image flickered to life. A ghostly figure descended a metal ladder in slow motion. Then came the words that would define a generation. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Neil Armstrong had just set foot on the moon. or so we were told.
Yeah, y'all come
For
on
many
the boat.
Americans, it was the greatest technological triumph of the 20th century. NASA's Apollo 11 mission had achieved the impossible, fulfilling President John F. Kennedy's bold 1961 promise to land a man on the moon before the decade's end.
Hey,
Flags
L'Oreal.
waved, tears fell, and a collective breath of awe spread across the globe. But even as families cheered in their living rooms and newspapers roared with headlines, a tiny seed of doubt began to sprout. Why was there no blast crater beneath the lunar module? Why did the American flag seem to ripple in the vacuum of space? And perhaps most curiously, why had the footage looked so staged? Some skeptics, then and now, believe the entire moon landing was an elaborate
We're
hoax,
good. How are
a
you?
masterful Cold War deception to outshine the Soviet Union. Could the U.S. government have faked the moon landing? Could Stanley Kubrick, the visionary director of 2001, A Space Odyssey, really have had a secret hand in its production? As we step deeper into the mysteries surrounding that night in 1969, you'll begin to see why this question still haunts millions. But before we leap too far ahead, let's return to the beginning of America's race to the stars. Because to understand the moon landing, we first need to understand the Cold War battle that ignited it.
All right. Speaking of the Cold War, and what I'll have to say about this, I think America wanted to be the first ones to get there, so they staged this to be the ones to get there. We didn't actually get there, and we weren't the first ones in space. It was a Russian that went to space before us. He didn't land on any moon or nothing like that, but he did go to space, according to the Russians. Now, that's the reason I think that they say that we went to the moon. I don't believe it. That is just my opinion. And guys, please vote, because I want to know y'all's opinion. And I'll get to the vote. I'll get to the poll here in a little bit. Oh, and guys, if you want to drop your channel and you'd like to, you can. I don't care about that. All you have to do is type in my name, Rebel, and your channel will pop up. So you're more than welcome to type in Rebel, and your channel will pop up. Because all these Nightbots are coming in. I didn't set the times on them. I should have, guys. But Nightbot is destroying because people ain't talking. All right. All right, let's go ahead and finish some more of this.
It didn't start on the moon. It started with fear. October 4th, 1957. The Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, into Earth's orbit. A polished
Yeah, I'm
metal
going to have to
sphere
change
with
the
4
time speed
spindly
on
antennae
Nightbot setting
that beat
everything
the
up.
warning to the world. America was no longer technologically superior. For the first time, the stars belonged to someone else. And in Washington, D.C., panic took root. Suddenly, the Cold War wasn't just fought in jungles or through ideology. It was hurtling overhead, in orbit. The Eisenhower administration scrambled to respond, creating NASA in 1958. Schools reformed curriculum to emphasize science and math. Billions were funneled into research. This wasn't just about space. It was about prestige, power, and proving which system, democracy or communism, could conquer the final frontier. Then came Yuri Gagarin, the Soviet cosmonaut who, in 1961, became the first human to orbit Earth.
There it is.
America was embarrassed. Kennedy, newly inaugurated, responded with a declaration so bold it bordered on science fiction. The United States would send a man to the moon and return him safely before the end of the decade. It was a promise not just of exploration, but of domination. In a world ruled by image, landing on the moon was the ultimate billboard. NASA's Apollo program was born out of that urgency. But it wasn't just engineers and astronauts. Intelligence agencies watched closely. Television crews were involved. Politicians shaped messaging. The moon wasn't just a rock in the sky, it was the biggest stage on Earth. And with the Vietnam War dragging morale into the dirt, America needed a win, a perfect win. And so the whispers began. Was the moon landing truly about science? Or was it a Cold War performance crafted to dazzle and deceive?
Now that's what I think happened. They wanted to be the first ones to reach. And we're going to talk about why I think that is the reason. And like I said, I want everybody's opinion. I want to know what people think. Seriously, I do. Only 7 people. Come on. 9. Good deal. Where's all these other people? I done shared it. All right, guys, let's go ahead. If we didn't, wouldn't the Russians have figured it out and therefore kept trying to be first? Exactly. Let's finish watching a little more.
Because if everything depended on perception, then maybe the illusion mattered more than the truth. But was it even possible to fake such a monumental event? And who would have the skills and the secrecy to pull it off?
Wait a minute.
The idea that the moon landing was staged didn't just come from nowhere. It grew from the perfect storm of Cold War paranoia.
Okay. Chicken Snake, the reason that you might not be getting notifications is because I haven't been live in about almost a year. Almost. So you might have to go back and hit your notification button, buddy. Because it's been almost a year since I've been live on this channel. All right, let's go finish listening.
Distrust in government and the rise of media savvy in the 1960s and 70s. One of the most persistent theories centers on the claim that NASA faked the Apollo 11 footage inside a secret studio. Rumors swirl that Hollywood's finest helped craft this historic deception. Some even point to Stanley Kubrick.
Now, do you think a Hollywood movie producer could have helped produce the landing on the moon in a movie set? Possibility. I'm going to do one every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. Yeah, YouTube unsubbed Beagle Mom, so she had to resub up. All right, let's finish. But what's your opinion on a movie producer producing, because you know they produced movies back then? What's to say that they didn't? And I'll get into why I think more that we didn't in a minute. But let's finish watching it.
Fresh off his visionary film 2001, A Space Odyssey, as the mastermind behind the scenes. His film's groundbreaking special effects allegedly gave the government the technical know-how to stage a lunar landing that looked and felt real. But why would the government go to such lengths? The stakes were sky high. The Soviets were close behind, eager to claim their own place on the moon. The Cold War was a battle of narratives as much as missiles. And with billions of dollars and national pride on the line, failure was not an option. If the Apollo missions risked failure or worse, disaster, the government might have chosen to protect its image with smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors. And yeah, we've got it now, Chicken Snake, but I don't think we had the technology back then. I really, really, really don't think we had the technology back then. Okay, so let me think of what I was going to do here. I know what it was now. Give me just a minute, guys. All right. Give me just a second, guys. I want to pull this up for you. Let me find what I'm looking for first. All right. Oh, you're talking about that? Oh, okay. Now, I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to talk about... Oh, Mary Jane. Yeah, it's 50-50. When did Space Otomy come out? I don't know, Chicken Snake. I'll have to look it up. All right, now, this is the president talking to the men on the moon. Okay, first off, before we even get started, what is he talking on? Yeah, when anyone says hey, hello, or hi in chat, it'll say hi back to you. See, it'll say hi to Angel here in a minute. What is he talking on, though? A landline. Okay, they are wired phones. Okay? They're wired, yeah. I just learned it the other day, Mary Jane, and I learned it from Freedom Redbird, Brenda. So if you want to, Mary Jane, type in just the word, just my name, Rebel, and it'll drop your channel. If you want to drop your channel, all you got to do is type in my name, but I'm going to change that pretty soon so it won't, when people come in and say, hey, Rebel, it won't drop their channel every 5-10 minutes. See if it drops your channel. There's your channel, Mary Jane. Right, he's on a rotary phone. All right, we're going to listen to him, and then what I want you to do is, now they're on the moon. Couldn't have no pictures taken and sent back that quick, right? I want you to look back here on this wall and look at what that picture is. It's a picture from the moon looking back at Earth. Now look at this. Look right up here on this side of the flag. Right up here. All right, let's listen.
Neil and Buzz.
What is that right there? So you're saying that you're talking to the men on the moon. Hey, Joni, you're talking to the men on the moon through a landline, and in the background is a picture from the moon to the earth. How is that possible? How is that possible to get that picture back in a frame and up that quick when they just landed and you're talking to them? Tell me how that's possible. Emailed it, right. So, one other thing. He's talking on a rotary phone, right? Did they have fax machines back then? In 1969? Let's see. And then I'll answer your question, Chicken Snake. It said fax technology began in 1964. It could have been. It could have been. Okay, Mary Jane, it could have been. Now, yeah, I'm going to have to change that because every time someone says hi in chat, it just keeps welcoming them. Yeah, the first one was, that was the first patent for the fax type machine. Alexander Bain done it in 1843 for his electric printing telegraph. But could that be possible to take one into space? Because how big was it? How big was the first fax machine? Let's see how big it was. Okay, it was the size of a small, let's see, where's it at? They were large laboratory scale devices and evolved in 1960 into the size of small refrigerators. It could have been. It could have been orbiting to the moon, but still, the only one. No. Yeah, it looks like a typewriter. Well, they say in here about the size of a small refrigerator from that same place that you got that. Because I'm looking at the same thing. And it could be an artist. It could be an artist painting. I never thought of that. It could be an artist painting. But still, this is what I got to say. They're on a rotary phone and they're talking to the moon. Okay, guys. How many? And they're talking plain. It sounds good. So let's listen. Let's listen first, and then I'll say what I got to say.
The President of the United States is in his office now and would like to say a few words to you. Over. That would be an honor. All right, go ahead, Mr. President. This is Houston out.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House.
And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you... For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives. And for people all over the world, I am sure they too join with Americans in recognizing what an immense feat this is. Because of what you have done, the heavens have become a part of man's world. And as you talk to us from the sea of tranquility, it inspires us to redouble our efforts to bring peace and tranquility to earth. For one priceless moment in the whole history of man, all the people on this earth are truly one.
All right. Now, did y'all hear the way that phone sounded? And that's just him. We're going to go and listen. Exactly. Well, I'm getting to that, Major. His phone sounded great. So we're going to listen and see what theirs sounds like, and then we'll talk.
One in their pride in what you have done, and one in our prayers that you will return safely to earth. Thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor and privilege for us to be here representing not only the United States, but men of peace of all nations, and with interest and a curiosity and with a vision for the future.
Okay. That was him coming back. It could have been. But how many of you have been, okay, we'll use Walmart. Walmart is the worst one. How many of you been in Walmart talking on your phone and it cuts? You lose signal. You lose signal. How can he talk so many miles from Earth on a landline while he is on a CB or like Chicken Snake said, a shortwave radio, and not lose signal? But yet we can lose signal on modern technology, cell phones today. If you walk inside a Walmart or if you walk inside whatever, in my opinion, and just my opinion only, it didn't happen. Another thing, like Mater said, who set up the camera for the moon landing? It had a picture of the thing landing before it landed. So there had to be a camera on the surface taking a picture. Did they have the technology to send something out to where it would land and take a picture of the exact spot where the capsule was going to land? Now, leaving, they could have left a camera and it zoomed. They didn't have much of a technology back then, Chicken Snake, not like today. I don't think they did. Nothing like today. Now, they could have left a camera there and sent a picture back. I don't know how they would have done it, but sent a picture back through to the module as it was leaving within a certain amount of distance, I'm assuming. But that would be over the airwaves, and it could have been a fax built on to that. But probability, okay, that's just a probable cause. It could have happened like that. But the phone line, I still think this was made. And another thing, where is all the stars in the sky? I don't see no stars, and I'm not an astronaut, and I'm not smart. Let me see if I can find it. Give me just a second. Uh,
Escapes not full vein fate.
Maybe. All right, I can't find that one, so I may have been wrong about that chicken snake. So if I am, if I can find it, we'll do another one. All right, I'll look for it. All right, let's make this a little bigger. This says the landing. Now, it does show the landing coming from inside. So I may have been wrong about that. So let's watch.
Bye-bye. 10 seconds to go. 4. Okay, there's pitch over. 64, we have pitch over, yes, sir. There's throw. Roger. And there it is. Right on the What's the LPD, babe? LPD, 41.
Can y'all hear that? Put a 1 in chat if you can hear that.
Okay. Back. That is 41. Beautiful. Right out the window, just like ours. Great.
Terry Houston, you're go for landing.
Here we go. Thank you, sir. 3,000. Okay, you're out of 3,000 now. 75 feet a second. Okay, that LPD. Okay. Houston, I'm on aft.
Roger, Ed.
Okay, 2,000. 48 feet. Coming down a little fast. Unclick last. 2,050 feet a second. A little bit fast, but not bad. Okay. Outstanding. Okay, 1,500. Little fast, not bad. Holding in well. LPD's 40, y'all. Okay, coming through 1,000 feet.
No offense, I wish they'd hurry up and land though.
27 feet, right on schedule. Right on schedule now. 1,000
by Cone Crater right outside to my right.
Okay, the best spot is a little south of track, about halfway between Triplet and Douglas. A little south of track.
Okay.
60 meters.
And it looks good from here. Looks good from here. Okay, Al, you're through 550 feet.
Okay.
16 feet per second, 500
Now, don't
feet
get me
50
wrong.
feet per second. It looks good.
That's what I was
fuel is good.
doing. It looked like.
Okay, let's take it over and move up a
Okay.
little.
Yeah, I think so. You're through 320 feet.
Handhold.
Okay. Okay, I give it a few clicks. You're through 200 feet. 5 feet per second. That looks good.
No level here.
9% fuel looks great. Okay, looks like you're going right over the middle of Triplet. You're 170 feet out, 2 feet per second down, 8% fuel. You're looking good.
I wish I'd go ahead and land this thing.
Okay, babe.
Okay, 170 feet is holding. About 1 foot per second down. Want to speed it up a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to move forward.
Okay.
All right, I am going to speed it up a little bit.
Quantity light.
Okay.
Feet per second, 5 feet per
All right,
second
we're getting
down.
ready to land.
Okay,
Thank you.
down. Looking great.
60 seconds.
We're in good shape.
Okay, 50 feet down. 50 feet.
We're in good shape, too.
3 feet per second. 40 feet. 3 feet per second. 30. 3 feet per second. Looking great. 20 feet. 10. 3 feet per second. Contact now.
Two, stop. Brake. Pro. Auto.
We're on the surface.
Okay, we made a good landing.
Roger, enters.
413 plus 10,000.
Okay, so if I can find it, I'll show you that chicken snake. If not, I was wrong about the camera sitting there watching them land. So I may have been wrong about that. This may have been what I was talking about. So if I can find it, I'll show. Because we'll do another one of these soon. But it does show them taking off. So
That was a beautiful one.
Yeah, we're slightly off. We landed the slope, but other than that, we're in great shape.
Yep.
We're right on the landing site.
Okay, give me a mark, Al, when you start using film.
okay, now the reason I'll say this, they could have got out and planted a camera and then got back in and then done the one small step for mankind, because it does look like feet walking right here. See, there's a boot there, boots right here, boots right here. So you can see the boot prints right here. So they have got out and put that camera down, and it looks like it's coming from that. So that's where that camera come from.
I just started using film now.
Roger, you on 24?
12.
Roger, 12.
All right, here he comes. If you can see him climbing down there.
Okay, let me close the hatch.
In a minute. What's up, Ezra?
But not too far. Tell me when I hit the bottom step, and the bottom step. I'm on it. Yep. Oh, okay. Look at this DLR cube. Yes. Okay.
Give me a mark.
Mark is ready.
Roger, out.
Now, let me ask y'all this one. I've heard this too. There is no oxygen in space. That's why they're wearing the suits. So why is that flag moving? That's an honest question. Why is that flag moving if there is no oxygen in space or air to move it? And I'm just wondering. I want to know this myself. There is no wind up there. Correct. That's why I say that. That was cool. That was cool. I don't know if he had to be tethered. Yeah, I've seen the fly on there. Um, I don't know if he has to be tethered or if the boots are weighted down, Beagle Mom. I don't know if the boots are weighted down. Now, there's a thing about the boots on that I've seen too, but I want to go into that a little bit more because it's supposed to have a different tread on the bottom of the boot than what shows on the ground. So we'll go there. And I have seen that fly on the flag. I have seen that. So let's go ahead and watch some more.
How's this, Bruce? Look okay? Roger, that's a good sight.
Yeah, I do agree with that. They had to bring the camera out first and then do that. Now, I will say this. The reason that the flag don't want to move at the top, could that be a bar at the top like you stick out in your yard, a small bar holding it up that's sort of solid, like a welding rod or something? Or could it be super glued or something like that? That's why I think the top don't move much. And I may be wrong about that. But I still believe that we didn't go.
Okay. Does it very easily. It does indeed. Yeah, you're going off camera to the right.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, you're going off camera to the right.
Okay, could that light in his thing right here, in his face shield, looks like there's 2 lights, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there's 5 lights. Could that be, do they have a big enough light on the side of the space module? Possibility. It makes you, anyway, it makes me think a lot. Because when I see shit like this, it makes me think. And then, why is there echo coming from there? Now, if you didn't hear it, listen up close again.
Yeah, you're going off camera to the right.
Where'd that echo come from? If he's over there and this one right here had the comms right there, why did you hear the echo? Because you can't leave the door open to the capsule. I don't think you'd be able to leave the door open. Hello, Digger Duck. It's good to see you, darling. You give my brother Ghost some love for us. All right, let's go ahead and finish checking it out.
Okay, that's good.
I still hear the echo.
Okay. Take a picture this way and then we'll swing it around so they can see it on the television. All right. Okay, we can see it.
That thing does have a bar in it. Did you see that? When he pulled it down, that stayed straight right there. Hey, Huntress. Hey, hippie grandma. It's good to see you. Hope y'all are doing well. That Huntress girl. It's good to see you, Huntress. And you're not late. You're not late. Huntress, do me a favor and type Rebel in chat. And you and Granny type Rebel in chat and Digger Duck. Just type Rebel in chat and it will drop your channel. But I'm going to change the word to use to drop that channel. So go ahead and just type in Rebel in chat and it will drop your channel. If nobody's subbed up to any one of these girls, please go sub up to them. And anytime you say hi or hello or hey, it will. See, it dropped Digger's channel. And there's Mustang Granny's channel. I know, but still. Just type in Rebel and you may get, I want everybody to put their channels out. I want everybody to share. I would put mine in there, but it'll bring this one up. So, all right, guys, let's go back to this and see what it says. I just want to see if it, there you go. Okay, it did work. Good deal. If nobody subbed up to any of these people that just put their channels in there, please go sub up to them. Everybody, go sub up to them. Even if they don't run a channel. I hear you, Mama P.I. Even if they don't have a channel, Mustang Granny said I clicked on my own. All right, guys, let's get back to this.
Okay. There we go.
While you're all watching this, let me
I think I'm still too close to you.
look at something right quick.
Except for the limb leg. Yep. Okay. And when you finish, you can flop it around so they can see a little better.
Okay, and which magazine are you using? On the what?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Roger, Indianapolis, Indiana, but that was my line.
TV cable out. What's your TV cable? Back up. Yes, bad cable both. Got them both. Back up. Try it again. Okay, you're clear.
There you go, Angel.
Okay. Ready. Okay, got it.
What's the final exposure number?
Give me a good orientation for the flag.
Okay,
I was born in
just turn it
68,
broadside-
Mama P.I.
Just turn it broadside of the TV camera with the field to the TV camera right. That is 180 out from that. It'd be better.
Okay, there you go. You get 2.5 on the mag.
Copy out. Okay, that's good on the flag.
Okay, Houston.
No doubt, Hunter. No doubt.
Okay, 16. Nope. Okay. 16 is off.
Why'd they cut the camera off? And yes, I am old.
Roger, stop.
Gas and engine is armed.
Okay, here's where I think this is
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zero. This will be ignition. One liftoff. And liftoff. Roger, ignition. Boom.
Listen, don't show the camera.
Over. 10 seconds.
No,
Guidance. The onboard guidance has now taken over control.
Cover, good. We confirm auto ignition.
Has now taken over.
Okay, let's watch the flag.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. This will be ignition. Liftoff. And liftoff. Roger ignition.
Hey, that's why with the like that.
Switch over. 10 seconds.
The guidance. The onboard guidance has now taken over control.
Cover, good. We confirm auto ignition. That's affirmative, auto ignition.
And they're now tilting over at an angle, speeding up very quickly now.
Good, here we go across catch paw. Watch the ball. Good, all sources. 623. 3.
And from that,
This is why, to me, it looks like it was man-made. It just does, because it looks like, where is the light source coming from to cast these shadows? They're up above it, so there shouldn't be no light source from them that's casting a shadow to the bottom side of this page. Where is that light source coming from if they're on the dark side of the moon? Where is the light source?
standing start, they've got to get up to 40,000.
Coming up on 3 minutes.
Okay, see, now some of these ain't big enough.
Two, one, market. Start. 3 minutes. H bar is good. H start's good. H bags are green.
Yeah, but if they had lights on the bottom, it still wouldn't make the light source down here that far. They probably did have light source, but they would have to be pointed over here to make it cast a shadow this way. Wouldn't y'all think that they would have to have a light source on this side because it's showing? Could be that.
Look at the oscillation in our RCS pressure station.
Talking about the fuel pressures in their reaction control system.
See these, do you see my red mouse right there? Do you see my mouse moving around on the screen? Do you see my mouse moving, Huntress? Right here. All right, let's go over to like this one. This one right here. See the shadow over here? Oh, well, I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is it's shining light from over here. And I don't understand why there's a shadow right there. And right here. And right here. And this one's pointed sort of this way. Sort of diagonal to the left. This one's sort of pointed diagonal to the left. This one is. Now these look like they're pointed across. But who's
motors on the side of the lunar module, which they don't really need at this stage.
31. From the ground.
Look, there's a picture of an alien right here. Look at that. There's a picture of an alien right there. See that big ass forehead? There's an eye right there. There's an eye right there. That's its mouth, and there's its nose. Just like that one they found not too long ago. There's another one right there. Put a 1 in chat if you see that alien head right there where I'm pointing. Y'all see that alien head that I'm pointing at? Put a 1 in chat. There's an alien. My opinion only. All right, let's go on, guys.
3.5. Everything's nominal. Okay, Bruce?
Look at it. Tell me it ain't 2 eyes, there's a nose, and that's a mouth, and that's a big-ass forehead. Thought it was my reflection. You're funny. She ain't been around in forever, but she's been doing stuff. I understand. But she comes back, and she's a comedian. What the hell? It's good to see you, though. It's good to see you. You guys start coming over to White Trash. I'm doing all kinds of stuff over there, Hunters. I do the bonfire Friday night. Saturday night's a concert. Sunday night is gospel music. And then Tuesday, I had... that's fine. I was supposed to do a lip sync, but I didn't get to make it because we had company, and I had to change it till next week. So please come over to White Trash and watch some of this. We have great gospel music on Sunday. We're having a great concert this Saturday. It's Brian Adams. Oh, sports have started. Oh, man. Yeah, you're going to be busy. Busy. You can still make it, though. All right, here we go.
Good ear.
Nominal really means fine, I think, in this context.
Do you have anything on
used to be called All Systems Go in the old days.
Music, it's great.
It might be helpful just to say which direction they're going, taking off from the surface of the moon. As we look at it, they are, in effect, making a right-hand turn and going around the back.
H is good. H dot is good. H is good. Thanks are right together.
The 2 guidance systems, that is the
Terry Houston, you're go from the ground, looking good.
The primary onboard guidance system and the abort guidance system both agreeing with each other, which is always comforting. Both producing the same set of figures, which means that there's no conflict.
And Terry Houston, now we show all sources, things, zags, and misfin in good agreement.
And MISFIN is the network of tracking stations on the Earth.
All right, guys, that's them just taking off. So your opinion. Oh. So in your opinion, what do you think? Did we or did we not land on the moon? If you haven't, please go up there and click on that poll and give me your opinion. There's 9 people in here. Let's see how many's voted. 13 votes. But if you haven't, please come over and vote. Please come over and vote. So, Mama P.I., you think we did land on the moon? All right, that's fine. So, Mama P.I. believes we landed on the moon. Okay. Granny believes like I do we didn't land on this, like I said, and I want y'all's opinion. If you believe we landed on the moon and I don't, I still love y'all. And I hope y'all still love me. I'm just saying that's my opinion. I would like to believe that they haven't lied to us, but guys, there is a lot of things that they have lied to us about. And we're going to go over it. But guys, next week, they do keep you busy. There's no wind in space, honey, if that's what you're talking about. Someone's got some explaining to do. Yeah. But guys, I'm on over a lot of different stuff on this channel now, and this is my opinion. And please don't take this to heart. Check back in was a little different. But the phone is what gets me. The phone is what gets me. How can you have good reception over a landline to a place up on the moon when we can't even have good reception down here with the technology we have today? And we walk in Walmart and our cell phones are shitty as shit. Just my opinion. But we're going to talk about all kinds of things. We're going to talk about aliens. We're going to talk about 9/11. We're going to talk about schools, what's happening in the schools. We're going to talk about veterans. Just all kinds of things. All kinds of things. Yeah. It is. It is. It's, I don't know. It's just something I think on. So I'm going to end the poll now, guys. Does anybody else want to vote? Does anybody else want to vote? I got 13 votes. If nobody's voted, please go vote, and I will give it another 6 minutes. 6 minutes. That was the landline, but I know that you can talk to ham operators. No, they'll never let us be on the same playing field. We're going to talk about that somewhat into that area too. But I know that through my being on CB, and I don't have a operator's license, but I've messed with ham radios, that you can take a landline phone and talk to a ham operator. That I do know. But you have to have a powerful, on the ham operator, you have to have a powerful box to push the communications back. You'd have to have a powerful one to go back to Earth from the moon. Another thing, like that little girl asked, why haven't we been back to the moon? Plus, we heard Buzz Aldrin say that it was we never did. Now, Buzz Aldrin said we never did go, but that was a question for not an 8-year-old. So why would that not be a question for an 8-year-old that we didn't go to the moon? Because I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? All right, guys, give me just a minute. I got to run to the restroom, so I will play you all a little thing as I run to the restroom. So give me just a second, and I'll be right back, all right? Give me just a second. Please don't go nowhere. This is the Be Right Back.
ain't just flags flying high on a power pole line. It's sweat on your brow at the end of a long ass grind. It's your daddy's old Bible with the pages worn thin, and a granddad who taught you don't you ever give in. You're standing your ground when the world says sit, shaking a stranger's hand with a callous grip. It's helping your neighbor when the chips all fall, even when you got nothing, still giving your all. That's what being American means. Freedom bought with blood on American dreams. It's riding through hell just to come out clean, standing tall, speaking truth, never bowing to a king. It's the right to live loud, the right to stand free, to fight for the flag that fought for me, no matter who hates it or what they scream. That's what being American means.
All right, I'm back, guys. Thank y'all for waiting. Where did I leave off? I think it was Hunters. I don't know enough about space to not look ignorant asking questions. That ain't being ignorant. You got to ask questions. Mama P.I., so their claim to fame is fraudulent then. Mama P.I., and I'm glad you brought that up. In my opinion, and I'm not saying, yeah, I am saying it. I think the government is fraudulent. Even though I voted this year, I still think they're fraudulent. Everybody in the government is fraudulent, and they will lie to hold you down and be able to control you. And that's just my opinion. I think the government, just like the C word was a control they do have robots that take its in. Actually, I don't know. I don't know when, but if I'm not mistaken, the very first thing that went into space was a monkey. I don't know the exact date, but I think a monkey was the very first mammal to go into space. I'll say that. Breathing entity to go into space was a monkey. And I believe it went before the Russian did. Now, like I said, I don't think the Russians made it to the moon, but they did go into space before we did. But the government tries to hold you down, especially with the C word. That was a population control thing. We'll talk about that on the other show. But this, I think, in my opinion, was America trying to be first during the Cold War and say that we made it to the moon when we actually didn't. I think the moon landing was conceived in a hangar somewhere in California or wherever they done the movies back then. And that's just what I think. Hello, Mr. Michigan. Thank you for being here. You're late. I get to say that because everybody says that they were late getting here. Mr. Michigan, do me a favor and type Rebel in chat. I want to see if it works for everybody. So type Rebel in chat. That's awesome, Mama P.I. And right there is Mr. Michigan's channel. Mama PI's channel will pop up. There's Joni's. Where's Mama PI's? Type it in again, Mama PI. Type Rebel in again. Let's see if it works for Mama PI. And there's Mama PI's channel. But like I said, right now you have to use Rebel. But I'm going to change that because everybody says my name in chat and it pops up their channel all the time. But I will tell you what to type in to do that. The C shot was to weed us out. In my opinion, there was nothing wrong with my heart before. I believe that wholeheartedly. Well, I know. I'm just saying that anybody can drop their channel. That's a way to go. I love that, but I'm going to change that. Now it'll tell Mr. Michigan, welcome to Rebel's house. Enjoy the show. I have to change that one too. I do have to change that one. You got me on Facebook, don't you, Huntress? Here, I'll give you my Facebook. Oh, and Discord. You got me on my Discord. That's right. Well, just message me, Huntress. I mean, I ain't afraid to give it here. But I understand. Are you at home, Huntress? Because I won't be on here long. Not much longer. Guys, what do you think about the way I'm doing the show now? Are you liking the way I'm doing it now instead of the true crime? Let me see there. I seen my Mama P.I. say something. Where's my mouse? There it is. Man, it changed. All right. Let me read it over here. It didn't show up in my chat there, Mom P.I., but I did see it on Discord. StreamYard. Was he just recent, Mama P.I.? Because I read your message. You're fine. You're fine, Huntress. So everybody likes that I'm doing the channel this way now. Okay, he was. Okay. Y'all quit. My damn dog's over here getting ready to have a wrestling match. All right, guys, let me go ahead and end the poll. And this is the results of that poll. So here you go. Oh, okay. I got you, Mama P.I. Well, that's still awesome. To be honest, I'm I've been a felon since I was 18 and I'm 57. And this year, or this past year, I got to vote for the second time. First time was I just turned 18. You're good, Huntress. You're good. I got to turn 18, and then I done my first vote, and then I got the felony charges. So I just recently got my rights back. So I voted this past year. So I've only voted twice in my lifetime. That's how much in the politics I was. But I do watch a lot of politics. And, you know, I'll go ahead and say this. And I hope this don't hurt nobody's feelings in here because I don't want to do that. But if it does, it does. And I can't help it. This is just the way I feel. I grew up when America didn't take no shit from anybody. Now that we have all these snowflakes growing up here and people complain about everything, it's just okay. How is it I want to say this? Let me say this. Okay, I'll say this. And this, whatever you do in your house is your business. Okay? Whatever you do in your house is your business. But, and I don't care what you do, but we're going to have a show on this very, very soon. I grew up when men had balls. They didn't give a fuck. They would do what they wanted to. They took care of their family. We are growing up to now in this day and age where men complain about having balls. And I don't care who knows that. That's how I feel. When I grew up, men had balls. Now, men complain about having balls. They don't want them. So, but now if that's the way you want to live, that's your business. And I'm not going into that because I want to save that for another show. All right? I want to save that for another show. So, guys, do me a favor. Hit that like, hit the share, and hit that subscribe for me. Hold on a minute, guys. Yes, Angel, this was gifted to me. Well, this one and a red one and a black one. This was gifted to me. So I'll go ahead and show you that. This is what Angel's talking about. This was gifted to me. The FAFO hat. And it's got the American flag on the front. That's what Angel's talking about. And this is my flag. I will not apologize for it. It does not stand for skin color, race, or religion. It stands for freedom. So, and this is a great show. Oh. This is the hat Angel on me, and like I said, it's got the American flag on the front. Thank you, Joni. Thank you. Y'all can hear me now, right? I forgot. Now, this is my flag. I will not apologize for it. And that's what it says about me. It does not stand for skin color, race, or religion. It stands for freedom. All right, guys, let me take this back down for a minute. All right. So have you liked the show so far? Now, did we go to the moon in 1969? 60% of you said no. 40% said yes, and that was by 15 votes. 15 people voted. Mr. Michigan's wife's balls are bigger than his because his are in her purse. All right, guys. Do you want to know what we're going to talk about next week? Put a 1 in chat if you want to know what we're talking about next week. Mustang Granny does. Beagle Mom does. Huntress does. Mama P.I. does. Nightbot wants to know if you'd help out my... Oh, never mind. Tattooed Angel's doing a damn Summer Thunder. She wants 1, 2, 3, and 4 and laughing at me. All right, next week. Now, guys, and Joni don't know. She just, I don't know. Tell me this. Like I said a few minutes ago, I don't care what you do at your house. That is your business. And the veterans that fought in the wars before fought for your right to do that. That's fair enough. But they also fought for my right to say what you do in public. So next week, we're going to be talking about chicks with dicks trying to use the ladies' restroom, or chicks with dicks going into women's prisons. So basically, which bathroom would you use? The men or the women's? We're going to talk about women's rights as it pertains to trans going and using ladies' restrooms. Becca will not use a public restroom. She will not. She'll hold her bladder for 2, 3, 4 hours. Whatever we're out or whenever she's out working, she will use or hold her bladder until she gets home, which is very, very dangerous for her. But she will not listen. So there's that. So, how many of you are going to be here next week for the bathroom debate? Bathroom debate. All right, Mustang Granny said she'd be here. Guys, all you got to do is go over to Tattooed Rebels channel, the channel I'm on right now. And as soon as this live is over, I'm going to go ahead and put that live up. It may take 10, 15 minutes for it to actually show up. Click the notification button, and just as soon as I go live, you'll be notified. Now, when you do hit that notification, up the top of it, it says all. So go up there and hit that all, and just as soon as I go live, you will be notified. So you see the white of my messages. I like that. I like that, Mama Pia. And prayers to you and your husband. I hope y'all are doing well. And I hope God reaches down his mighty hands and touches your family and your husband, Mama Pia, because you've been on my mind for a while, ever since the last time you came in chat. So I just want to tell you that prayers to you. And if anybody would please put prayer hands in chat for Mama Pi and her husband. They both need it. And Mama Pi, she's a sweet lady. She's been in here quite a few times ever since I started. There's been times that she couldn't come in, and I understand that. But she's been a day one also. Well, I mean that, Mama P. I really do mean that. I really do mean that. You've been here since day one, like Nani and Huntress, and yeah, since I started. That's why I said you was a day one. And you know, guys, the other day I told you that when we done the gospel show, that I quit holding grudges and I quit holding people blocked in my chat. There was one I seen the other night, and I wish she was here because I would like for her to say something to her. But it's Kimmy. Now, Kimmy was on Angel's chat one night, and I was in a bad mood that night, and I told her that I would never block her again because something happened back in the past that, well, we just won't talk about. I blocked her. It's my fault. I listened to the wrong people. But I seen her on somebody's live the other night, and I messaged her and said, "Hey, how are you? It's good to see you. I would like for you to come back to the channel if you would." And she said she would love to. She may be busy tonight, so I don't know if, and she may not ever come back because of the way that Rebel treated her. Now, when she was on Angels Live and she typed in the message what she said, like I said, I was in a bad mood, and I shouldn't have even went in there, but I did, and I blocked her, which was very, very, very wrong for me. And there's quite a few people that I didn't want around my channel, but like, okay, Mama P, I said it. Life's too short, guys. And I welcome anybody back with with no qualms. I don't care who they are. Like I said, I'm 57, and Angel don't want to hear this, but you're not guaranteed tomorrow. So I will hold no grudges. I will hold nothing back from anybody. I may get mad, but that's everybody gets mad. Everybody gets mad. Kimmy did stay with me for a whole 12-hour live. She stayed on the live with me for the whole 12 hours, and it was for a veteran. I done a whole live for veterans the whole day. Kimmy stayed there the entire day from 12 noon Eastern Standard Time until 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time. And I am so sorry. I wish she was here. I really do, because I want to tell her how sorry I am. And people probably don't want to hear this, but I just want this out. I want this out. Heinz 57. Heinz 57 sticks to your ribs forever, don't it? But if she's here, or if anybody knows how that I can get in touch with her, tell her to message me on Facebook. Does anybody know how to get in touch with her? if you know how to get in touch with Kimmy, please let me know. I can't find her on Facebook no more because that night I blocked her on everything I had. And Kimmy, if you're around and you are hearing this, please look me up on Facebook. Send me a message. I know her real name, but I can't find it on Facebook. Maybe she has me blocked because I blocked her. So I don't know. But Kimmy, if you're watching this back, please know that I am so very, very, very sorry for the way that I, not Angel, I treated you. I blocked you, and I was very, very wrong. And I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me for being so cruel as a creator to one of you, to you, as a matter of fact. And I hope. Oh, you did? I think Angel said she had it too. We did. We had some great times, and I just don't want to hold no grudges against anyone. Anyone. Let me go back and look, Huntress. Oh, you talk about the one that says, "I will say." I can appreciate that, and I did see that comment. And I know the one that you're talking about. And, I was mean to her too. And I did go up and apologize on, I won't say it in here, but another YouTuber's channel. And I did apologize for the way I acted. And I done it too late. But I did apologize. I think I done it the night before she left. And I do wish I could have got to do it before that happened. Because we actually shared a common interest. She used to do the same thing I did back about 10 or 15 years ago. And I appreciate the business, that kind of business, because that's a rough business. And I just wish, and I hope she can hear me now, that I do very much apologize for the way I acted. And that's what I'm saying. I hope she forgives me. Because nothing she done is forgivable, because she didn't actually do nothing to me. I was on a bandwagon. I was doing what everybody else was doing. And I'm telling y'all, you need to, like Hunter said, forget and forgive and just go about your business and move forward and hope that they can forgive you. Because why am I to judge when I'm going to be judged for what I've done? I shouldn't judge, because that's not right. Now, do I have opinion? Of course I have opinion. I understand, Mustang Granny. And Huntress, I don't, if that's what you want to hear, I'll tell you that. But I don't think you've done anything to forgive me for. I don't think anybody's done anything bad enough for me to forgive them because I don't know. It just, but yeah, I mean, you're more than welcome here, and I love you. I love everybody, guys, and I'm telling y'all. That's why I decided to do this channel, because I really don't care anymore. I just want to talk about what I believe in and see what y'all's beliefs are and y'all's opinions. But yes, Huntress, we love you. Well, I can't say Mr. Michigan because Cherry loves him and Matt Sales. Yeah. And there was another one. Right. But there is another one that I want to say something about. Like I said, Kimmy, if you hear this, I'm so very sorry. And I hope you decide to come back and enjoy the channel with us, because it was great having you on the channel. Just like it's great, and it would be great for you to be back. And just like it's great having Huntress back, just like it's great having Mr. Michigan back, just like it's great having everybody back. Now, another one that some of you may not know passed away, but this was back in 2024, I believe. And I was very mean to that person. And they were young. They were very young. I wasn't very mean to them, but I made fun of them. And, I didn't think I was going to do this on the live, guys, but yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get it out. And I can't remember his YouTube name. Demetrius. Demetrius passed away, and I never got to apologize to him. And I was very mean to that young man, and I shouldn't have been. I should not have been. And I think he passed in December of 2024. That was his YouTube name? Okay. And that's another one I feel so bad about. And I never got to tell him I was sorry. In YouTube, in Facebook chats, I made fun of him with other people. And that is very, very wrong. That's what I thought Demetrius was his YouTube name. So I apologize to him, and I hope he hears this, because I know that boy's in heaven. I know that boy's in heaven. And I think in my heart of hearts that Miss Ann's up there with him. I really do, because I don't think she was the type of person that we all made her out to be. Now, we've seen what was said on YouTube. We did see what was said on YouTube. But that's just hearsay. I don't know. I was never around her. I just heard what was on here. But I'm just to the point where I want to love everybody. Mr. Michigan said I had a whole group of them. Yeah, I hear you, Mr. Michigan. All right, guys, but next week, are we going to be here for that If you haven't hit the like, do me a favor and hit it. Guys, I hope you didn't get too bored with me being the type. There's a certain lady I hope doesn't come back. She's batshit crazy. I don't know. Oh, I got you. I got you. Excuse me. I'm sorry. But guys, are you going to be here next week? I hope so. So which bathroom are you going to use? Are you going to be a chick with a dick and use the ladies' room? Or are you going to go in a man's room and use it? Because you got the same thing that I got. I don't think chicks with dicks should be using the men's. But we'll talk about that next week. I'm going to hush, or I'm going to get started on it, and it's going to roll into another show. But guys, thank you for being here tonight. I love each and every one of you. I will hold mine. Thank you. Thank you for being here tonight. Guys, if you'd like to and you want to support the channel, you can in the Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. It is not required, but it would be very, very, very much appreciated, because this channel, and I'll tell you why, it lost its monetization because it struck me over Logan Paul fighting Mike Tyson, and that's when they took the monetization away. And now I got to build it back up and get my views back up. So please share this out. Get people to watch for me if you don't care. Send it out everywhere you can. Have people come over and check it out. And me and Angel, like she said, we truly do love y'all. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I don't know. I may do it, but I may not do it. Monetize this channel back. But if not, right there's the only way that we make anything. And that is to build and upgrade the computer here. The computer here. And Angel's computer. Because what we do is we use this to, that's what we're going to use the Tattooed Rebel for. And I need to change that because that says white trash. I need to put Tattooed Rebel back here. Because I have 2 Cash Apps, guys. One for white trash. I have 3 Cash Apps. One for white trash, one for Tattooed Rebel, and one for the Tattooed Couple. And if you ain't subbed up to the Tattooed Couple, please go over there because it's getting ready to be summer again. And we're going to start helping some more of the homeless. And I hope y'all will enjoy that also. So we might do that in video and upload it, or just go live like we did last time. We'll see. We'll see. But guys, like I said, that's the only way to help with this channel right now is the Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. And I don't really use the Venmo, but I still have the card. But like I said, it's not required. It'd be appreciated, but not required, because the only requirement is we want you guys to come in here. Cherry is doing fine, and she will be going to host soon over on White Trash Family. I'll let her host one of the new shows coming up. Or maybe I might let her host one of the bonfires, because we just play the music straight on the concert. We'll see. But she's very much in love with you're in love with Cherry. Cherry is a stripper. But now, let me tell you, them poles are putting splinters down there, so that's looking like road maps down there when she slides around that telephone pole, Mr. Michigan. But she does love her some Matt Sale. Now, you could be on the side. I'm just guessing. You could be on the side with her. I don't know. You'd have to ask her. You could be a side piece for her. It's up to Cherry. It's up to Cherry. And if anybody's not met him yet, Uncle Cletus is a Beagle Mom fan. He really thinks she is one hot tomato. She is one hot tomato. The only thing is, okay, I'll tell her. Or you can tell her. I don't know when she's going to do it, but we'll see. But now, Uncle Cletus is I don't think Beagle Mom likes Cletus, but he sure does like her. And I think one of the reasons that Beagle Mom don't like Cletus is he likes to milk horses. He likes to milk horses. Now, everybody knows that horses don't get milk, but he drinks a lot of horse milk. So there's that. And that's a little perturbed. But guys, I really do appreciate it, and I thank y'all for being here. If you enjoyed the show and you'd like to, you can tip. You don't have to. Oh, there's a new one. If you haven't been around, Mama P.I., there is another one that comes over here. It's Cletus's brother, and that is Clyde. Now, Clyde comes in here every so often, but he does, I don't think him and his brother get along too well, but Uncle Cletus actually done the Christmas show. So if you haven't seen White Trash Family, the Christmas special, where we went through the lights at the Bristol Motor Speedway, go back and watch it, because Uncle Cletus actually done that show. I had to do some work around the house, so Cletus took Angel and the kids to the Christmas in Lights at the Bristol Motor Speedway. All right, guys, I've got 6 more minutes, and then I'll go ahead and jump off here because that'll be a 2-hour show. Yep, be a 2-hour show. That's great, guys. But please share this channel out. Ooh. Take pantyhose and run on her thighs. It'll pull. I might have to do that. So, guys, next week's show might be a little early. I might do it at 7. That way, if I do go 2 hours, it'll be 9 o'clock and there'll still be people in here. But, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I really do. If me and Angel couldn't do this without you. Thank y'all for being here each and every day, or each and every time that I go live. It's very, very much appreciated. And I know Angel loves it when y'all go over there on the karaoke show with her. I know she loves that a lot. I do know that. Cletus about unalived us. Well, you should have told him. You was in the damn car with him. All right, guys, I'm going to go off here because by the time the song ends, and I hope you like the new intro video and this outro video coming up. Was he slipping and swerving? He was doing something. So, guys, I will see you next week, 7 p.m. Wednesday night right here. And if it goes good, I might even do this on a Tuesday night. No, Tuesday night is lip syncing. But much love and respect to each and every one of you. And guys, like I said, if it wasn't for y'all, we couldn't do what we do. And I thank you very much. So, Miss Joni, if you're still here and you would like to us, and you would like to do this, anybody that would like to join Miss Joni, it's not your song, Miss Joni, but if you'd like to, you can dance us out with this new song on Tattooed Rebel. I do know she loves to dance out on White Trash. So y'all be good, stay safe, and I'll see you next Wednesday, 7 p.m. for Which Bathroom Would You Use? Much love and respect. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all be good, stay safe. We'll see you next week. Love y'all.
You fucker! You laughed, you mocked, you shut us down. Call us pounds, all your control. Built your throne on a house of gold.